Chia seeds are great for you, but you might be wondering, how much chia seeds should I be eating? You're probably not familiar with chia seeds. You might be like, should I eat the whole bag? Should I just eat a couple of them? So those are common questions. I'm going to answer those. Also, if you're looking to lose weight, or just for your health, or for constipation, or for omega fats, or for toddlers and babies, or if you're soaking your chia seeds, I'm going to answer all those questions for you. How much I recommend that you should eat per day. All right, we'll get into that. And if your first time, consider subscribing. And if you like plant-based foods, or you like chia seeds and this is helpful, go ahead, hit that like button, let me know, and leave comments. All right, so let's get into this. All right. So chia seeds, the things about chia seeds is they are super nutritious, and they're very small. So you really only need actually a small amount of chia seeds to get really good nutritional benefits and value. So you're not going to want to eat a ton of chia seeds. And the dosage that I kind of recommend, and just keep this in mind, chia seeds are not a medicine, okay? So there's not like a particular dosage of like you should take exactly this amount and you can't go over this amount. It's not medicine, right? This is just food. These are natural. This is a natural food that grows in the wild, like nuts or anything else, right? So we'll just break down the nutritional value and some other things, and I'll let you know how much you should be eating. All right, and these are the chia seeds that I use. I can leave a link in the description, or ask me in a comment where you can get these, or I'll recommend some other ones. So basically, you want to aim for, I would say, 2 to 4 tablespoons of chia seeds per day for the average person. And that's really going to depend on what your lifestyle and diet is like, and also what your goals are. So take me, for example. I eat chia seeds every day in the morning. I've been grinding them up. Check out my video on that, of why I started grinding chia seeds and how you can do that. You can also soak them. That's a great option. I have a video on that. Anyway, I'll put them in my breakfast oatmeal, and I have a recipe for that. And I will just do 1 to 2 tablespoons, probably closer to 2 tablespoons. And the reason for that, and that's all I take for the whole day, and that's because I eat a fairly healthy diet and I get a lot of other fiber, and I also do flaxseed and I do hemp seeds as well, and walnuts. So I'm getting a lot of other nutritional components that I might need, that chia seeds provide, but I'm getting them elsewhere, so I don't need to like overload with chia seeds. So I shoot for about 2. If that's like too much for you, you could do as low as like 1 tablespoon and probably still get some benefits from it. And if you're not eating a really healthy diet, you can aim for like 4 tablespoons, or maybe even 5, or maybe even more. But just keep this in mind, okay? So 2 tablespoons of chia seeds has a ton of fiber. This is the most fiber-rich food you're going to find, okay, that I've been able to find. And so 2 tablespoons has 10 grams of fiber, and that's like 1/3 of your daily recommended fiber intake. It's actually more, for females, that's actually more than 1/3. All right, so that you're getting a lot of fiber right there, in just 2 tablespoons, a very small amount. You're also getting other good things. You're getting Omega-3 plant-based fats, ALAs, they're called. You're getting antioxidants. You're getting like some minerals like potassium and iron and calcium and zinc. So anyway, sorry, the wind just blew that over. Get back to my train of thought. So the thing is, there's a lot of fiber, and you want to start slowly with these, and you don't want to eat like too much, because the thing about fiber is, if you're not used to eating fiber, is it can cause stomach issues, like kind of cramps and bloating. I don't know if it's related, but when I didn't start eating chia seeds until well into my plant-based journey, but initially when I started eating a lot of salads, and I ate a salad at night every day, as well as some other healthy stuff, I started getting like pain in my stomach kind of at night. and I did some research, and I found a forum with other vegetarians who were like, yeah, like I was getting this when I started going like vegetarian and eating more fiber or vegetables. So I think that's probably what it was. It's pretty common. The thing is, your system is not used to digesting all that fiber. Fiber is hard to digest, so you got to build up the good bacteria to digest it, which is good because you want that bacteria. And most of us are very fiber deficient, okay? That's 95% of Americans are deficient in fiber. It's not protein. Protein's not what you need. What you need more of is fiber. And the fiber is going to build up that good bacteria, but the thing is you got to build that good bacteria to actually digest that fiber. So that's going to take some time. So what I recommend with chia seeds is, if you're not used to eating enough fiber, then start out with 1 tablespoon and see how your body does and your stomach does, and then you can increase that by 1 more tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, let's say, and then if you're okay with that, then add another tablespoon and keep going up till you get to the number that you want to be at. I kind of say, I wouldn't say like a max limit, but I say take maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons of chia seeds at the top level, and that's just because you're going to be getting a lot of fiber, right? So the recommended fiber intake for females is 25 grams a day, and for males I believe it's 38 grams. So if you're doing 6 tablespoons, then you're getting 30 grams of fiber from chia seeds. And if you're getting fiber elsewhere in your diet, I mean, that's just a lot of fiber. But don't get me wrong, fiber is great. There's nothing wrong with having too much fiber, but there may be a level at which, like anything, water, you can drink too much water. Anything, you can overdo it. Everything in moderation. So if you're, I think I've read a number of maybe 70 grams of fiber. If you start to go over that number, that might be a little hard on your stomach. So just keep that in mind, right? So you want to kind of you don't want to go too high with it, and you don't want to cause yourself stomach problems. All right, let's talk about if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, I think 4 tablespoons is a good number to shoot for. Of course, build your way up to that. And that way you can take, the benefit of chia seeds for losing weight is they help you feel full longer, and they make you feel more satiated. And in your intestines, they start absorbing more water and filling up more space, so you feel full longer. So if you're doing it for weight loss, if you do, a good rule of thumb is you could do 2 tablespoons in the morning with your breakfast, and that'll keep you full. And then for lunch, you could do another tablespoon or 2, and then same thing for like a late afternoon or dinner. So that'll keep the chia seeds constantly in your system. You don't have to put them, you could sprinkle them on your lunch or your dinner. You don't have to. You could do like a chia water, chia pudding, different ideas. I'll try to make a video on that. So that way you're getting the chia seeds throughout the day, and I think 4 to 5 tablespoons, that's good because that allows you to kind of spread it out throughout the day, and it kind of stays in your system, helps you feel full. I've got a bullet list here. So for if you're soaking your chia seeds, how much you want to take. So the thing about when you soak your chia seeds is, all right, when you soak the chia seeds, you add a lot of water to the chia seeds. So the thing is, let's say your goal is 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. If you measure out 4 tablespoons, then you add your water, and the normal ratio to use to soak chia seeds is usually like 4 to 1 or 6 to 1. I mean, it's not an exact science, but it's, it'll just give you a slightly different consistency of whatever you like, thicker or thinner. I think I go for usually about like a 4 to 1 or a 6 to 1 ratio. So that means you'll put in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and then 4 tablespoons of water. So if you want to measure in the amount of tablespoons you want to eat for the day and then add the right amount of water and make sure you eat all that, that's fine. But don't soak the chia seeds and then eat 4 tablespoons of the soaked chia seeds and think I've ate 4 tablespoons of chia seeds, because you haven't eaten 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. You've eaten chia seeds that are like soaked and have expanded. So you've eaten, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon total of chia seeds. Same thing like with chia water. So just make sure you kind of calculate the ratios. If you're doing like a 4-to-1 ratio and you want to get 4 tablespoons, I think you need to eat that 16 tablespoons that you'd have to eat of soaked chia seeds. I think that's like a cup. So just make sure you're keeping that in mind if you're eating soaked chia seeds. All right. How much chia seeds are too much? Again, like I said, I'd probably limit it to like 5 grams. If you think if you try it and your body can handle it, go for more, but don't go too much over like 70 grams of fiber for your daily intake, because that's going to be a lot. How much chia seeds for constipation or for staying regular? So a trick for constipation is to take 2 tablespoons of chia seeds at night with a lot of water, and hopefully that'll help you go in the morning. If you still haven't gone, maybe do another tablespoon or 2 in the morning, as long as your stomach is okay, not cramping or anything. So that would be the amount to take for constipation, and also to stay regular. Again, like 2 tablespoons if you want to stay regular with your bowel movements per day. It all depends on how much fiber you're getting, but that'll give you some more fiber. And if you think you need more in your diet, just based on how you're eating, otherwise adjust accordingly. So how many chia seeds a day for omega-3s? So if you're just taking the chia seeds to get omega-3, here's the thing. You can take in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, I believe there is, I can't remember the exact numbers, but maybe like 2.6 grams of ALAs, something around that level. And men need slightly more, but it's around, I don't know, 1.5 grams that you need per day, and women like 1.3. All I know is that if you eat 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, you'll hit the recommended daily dosage for ALAs. Of course, you want to go probably higher than that to be safe, but you may be getting ALAs from other sources. There's other plant-based sources that give you ALAs. Flax seeds are high in that as well. Walnuts have some. So it depends on the rest of your diet. Another thing to consider, and this is why I started grinding my chia seeds, or why you need to soak them, is that they have some studies that have shown that women who are taking ground up chia seeds, their blood levels of ALA shot up pretty dramatically within like a week. And there's another test where ALA levels went up as well, and EPA levels, which means the ALAs were actually converting, which is good. But the thing is, they had some studies, or at least one study, where they just took whole chia seeds. They weren't ground or soaked chia seeds, and the ALA did not change in the bloodstream. So that means you may have to, you can still get the fiber if you don't soak the chia seeds, but you may have to soak chia seeds in order to get the ALA and omega-3 benefits, and also maybe to absorb other nutrients, at least at a better rate. So those are things to consider. So if you're taking it for the omega-3s, I would definitely grind them or soak them. And once you do, I'd shoot for at least 2 tablespoons. You could get by with 1 probably, but the more, there's really like no limit with ALA, so the more the merrier. So for toddlers, okay, toddlers, you up to a tablespoon. Toddlers are like half people, like my daughter. They eat like half the calories that we do, or a little bit less than half. So 1 tablespoon is good for them. Make sure you soak it so they don't choke on the seeds. For a baby, I've heard that babies 6 months to 12 months can actually take chia seeds. We might try this with our new baby when he starts eating more. So apparently they can take up to a teaspoon of soaked chia seeds per day, and you need to soak them first, again, because it could be a choking hazard. All right, guys, if you have any questions, I hope this answered all your questions. I know there was a lot to cover. I tried to go through it as quickly as possible. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and check out the next video. Thanks.